see some questions based on application of integrals, that is finding area under the curve. Now see, if we are given any curve, like we are given any random curve, alright, and we are asked to find the area of this curve. We know the equation of it, it's y equal to f of x, and we are required to find the area between the point x equal to a and x equal to b. Right? And a very simple concept is there. Just integrate this function. See what we do, we take strips. We take vertical or horizontal strips. See, this strip we are taking vertical, let the width be dx, and this distance is y. So the area of this strip will be what? It will be y length into breadth dx. And integration, we take so many small number of strips. And if we add this all strips, what we'll get? We'll get the entire area under this curve from the point x equal to a to x equal to b. So area is nothing but integral y dx. The curve equation is given to you. Integrate it with respect to x from the point x equal to a and x equal to b. That's it. This was about a simple curve given to us. Now what happens sometimes in question, they give you a combination of curves. Like what can they give you? They will give you a parabola, suppose say parabola, and equation of a line will be given like this, and you are required to find the area between this. Or what can be asked? They can give you two circles and you are required to find the area between the circles. So what will be the area? This. So now how will you do? Say, consider one example. Just we try to understand the theory. We are given two circles and we are required to find area between them. We know the equation for circles, and this is x square plus y square equal to 2 square. Then say this is x square, or let it be x minus 2 square plus y square equal to 2 square. So center of this is 0, 0. You can see its center is 2, 0. Right? Now what we can do, we can find, now see, I have to find the area. So now one thing only you need to remember, whatever I integrate, I will get the area between below it. Suppose I integrate this thing from here to here, I will get the area, this one. Next what I will do, I will integrate this second circle from here to here, and I will get this area. Now I can just add these both areas and multiply 2 times so that this entire area I get. Right? So what we need to do? We need to integrate this thing first plus this things. Now the question is limits. So you can find out the limits. This is 0. You can find point of intersection of these two circles, whatever it is. Then you can get it from 0 to the point of intersection, first one, and from this point of intersection to the center of the other circle, that is point 2. Alright, you can integrate the two curves. Right? Now let's consider one example which I have written in the board. See, what you have to do? You have to find the area in the first quadrant only between, enclosed by the x-axis, the line x equal to root 3y. So root 3y will be a line passing through the origin. Alright, and the circle x square plus y square equal to 4. So you can see that radius of the circle is x square plus y square to 4, so this can be written as 2 square, so the radius will be 2. So this point is nothing but 2, 0. Am I right? So now what to do? See, I need to find this area. This is the area which I need to find. Now we can see this line and circle intersect at some point. So what will we do? We find the point of intersection of circle and line. Line is x equal to root 3y. Put it in the circle, x square plus y square. Or you can put directly x square root 3y. So what will you get? X equal to root 3y square plus y square equal to 4. So 3y square plus y square equal to 4. 4y square is 4. So y square will be 1. So y will be plus minus 1. So if y is plus minus 1, x will be root 3 into y 1 and root 3 into minus 1. It means this line and the circle are intersecting at 2 points. 1 at x equal to 1 into root 3, that is root 3, and at x equal to minus root 3 here you can see. But we want only the first quadrant, so what will we do? We will consider only this point. What is this point? This is, see, x equal to root 3 into 1, that is root 3, and y coordinate is 1. So this is root 3 comma 1. So first step is drawing the diagram, alright, whatever is given in the question. Then from the diagram you find point of intersection of the curves which is given to you. Once the point is known, now the next step is to integrate. So what to integrate? See, I can draw a perpendicular from here. Now let this be O, this be A, B, C. I have to find area OAC. This area OACO. This is the required area I need to find. So what can I do it? Area OACBO will be equal to area AOB plus area ABC. Right. Now let this be question 1. Now this area AOB is very easy to find. It is nothing but a right triangle, so this will be half into base. What is the base? X coordinate is root 3 and height. Height is 1. So this area will be root 3 by 2. Right? Now the next part is area ABC. How to find this area? So what will I do? Now see, I want this area, this. So I will integrate this circle from A to C. Means what? Equation of circle is area ABC. Let us find area ABC will be equal to integral. This circle equation is x square plus y square equal to 4. That means y will be equal to root 4 minus x square. Right? And limits will be what? Root 3. X is root 3 here and x is 2 here. So root 3 to 2 dx. Now this is a standard formula we know. Remember this? We have got this area as root 3 by 2. Right? Now let's rub this part. Now equation, this is a standard equation. The area is, what is the formula? Root a square minus x square is equal to x by 2 root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Right. Now what will I do? Now what will I do? Just put in formula 4 can minus 2 square. So this will be what? X by 2 root a square, that is 4 minus x square plus a square by 2, again 4 by 2 sine inverse x by a. A is 2 and the limits will be root 3 to 2. Right. Now just put the limits. Simple. Only one thing here important is to find the limits where to where integrate. Alright. Now put the values. Upper limit 2 by 2 4 minus 2 square plus 4 by 2 sine inverse 2 by 2 minus lower limit root 3 by 2 4 minus root 3 square, right, plus 4 by 2 sine inverse root 3 by 2. Now solve it. 4 minus 2 square 4, so this will be 0. This will be 4 by 2 2 sine inverse 1. Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. So this will be pi by 2 minus this entire thing. So root 3 by 2. 4 minus root 3 square is 3. 4 minus 3 1. Root 1 is 1 plus 4 by 2 2 sine inverse root 3 by 2. Sine root 3 by 2 comes in 60 degree and 60 degree means pi by 3. Am I right? So now simplify it. What will we get? This will be pi minus root 3 by 2 minus 2 pi by 3 and total area we find. So this area being equal to this plus this area will do. So I get this entire area. This is root 3 by 2. Let's add this also. So root 3 by 2 plus and minus gets cancelled. Take the LCM 3 pi minus 2 pi by 3. So this will be pi by 3, which is the required answer. Alright. So only one thing to remember, whatever you integrate, within whatever limits you integrate, limits are important. I integrated it from root 3 to 2, so I get the area below this thing. And then we can just add the areas and we can get the required answer. Alright, thank you so much. Take very good care of yourself. Stay tuned, stay connected. Okay, goodbye.